Are you stuck in reactive mode, always responding to the latest email or meeting request and never feeling fully caught up? The key to escaping the chaos might lie in how often and how intentionally you plan. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Katie Linder, a certified project manager, change manager, and coach who works full-time leading and supporting teams in higher education. On this channel, I offer real-world examples of how project management translates into the higher ed environment. If you're looking for ways to use project management tools and skills, both professionally and personally, to bring more ease to your work and life, you're in the right place. In this video, we're diving into the differences between daily, weekly, and monthly planning, why each one matters, how they build on each other, and how to make them work together in the context of higher ed project work. Let's start with monthly planning, or the strategic view. This is your big picture planning space. It's where you map out major deliverables, deadlines, and important meetings. This could include things like grant due dates, academic term start and endpoints, committee meeting cycles, or budget submission periods. At the start of each month, you might sit down to review upcoming proposals, travel periods, reporting deadlines, or student-facing events. It's also a great time to anticipate peak work periods and plan ahead for them. Some helpful tools for monthly planning include digital calendars like Outlook or Google Calendar, Gantt charts or monthly planner pages, and project dashboards to track your progress from a high level. Next up is weekly planning, or the tactical layer. Weekly planning is where strategy becomes execution. Here you translate your monthly goals into manageable chunks for the week ahead. It's a chance to reflect on your progress, prioritize what matters most, and align your week around meetings, available focus time, and your energy levels. For example, at the beginning of each week, you might identify your top 3 priorities, flag key meetings, and block out time on your calendar for deep work. Tools that can help here include weekly planning templates, time blocking in your digital calendar, or a Kanban board to manage your tasks and workflow. And lastly, we have daily planning, or the execution zone. This is where the rubber meets the road. Daily planning helps you stay grounded in what absolutely needs to get done today. It's about being realistic with your energy and time, setting micro goals, and building in intentional breaks. A typical day might start with checking your calendar, confirming your top 1 to 3 priorities, and making quick adjustments based on any last-minute changes or meeting requests. Some go-to tools for daily planning include to-do lists, Pomodoro timers for focused work sprints, and either digital or paper daily planners. So how do you bring all 3 of these kinds of planning together? Start with a monthly check-in to create that high-level roadmap. Reflect on these guiding questions at the start of each month. What are the key deadlines, deliverables, or events I need to prepare for this month? What progress do I want to make on long-term goals or larger projects? When do I anticipate high stress or high capacity periods, and how can I plan around them? Then, at the beginning of each week, do a weekly review to decide what deserves your focus. You can use these guiding questions at the start of each week. What are the top 2 to 3 priorities that, if accomplished, would make this week a success? How much focus time do I realistically have, and where can I protect it? What needs to shift from last week based on what's still in progress or newly emerged? And each morning, spend a few minutes on daily planning to adjust and set yourself up for success. You can ask yourself these questions each morning. What are the 1 to 3 most important tasks I need to complete today? What's one thing I can do today to make progress toward a larger goal? What support, time, or space do I need today to work effectively? I have a previous video on making your planning a daily habit that I'll link in the description below. Now let's take a look at a quick example to make this even more concrete. Imagine you're a faculty member teaching 2 courses this semester and working on a journal article revision. At the start of the month, during your monthly planning, you ask, what are the key deadlines this month? You note that midterm exams are coming up in week 3, and your article revision is due by the end of the month. You can also ask, what progress do I want to make on long-term goals? You'll aim to revise 2 sections of your article and prep a new assignment for 1 class. And when you ask about when things will get busy, you note that grading midterms will take significant time, so you plan to finish 1 article section early in the month. At the start of the week, you ask, what are my top priorities? You note that these are finalizing the midterm exam, prepping lectures, and completing edits on the article's literature review section. You also ask, how much focus time do I have? You can see that office hours and committee meetings fill much of Wednesday, but Monday and Friday mornings are open for writing. And you check in on what carried over from last week. It turns out you still need to confirm a guest speaker for next week's seminar. Add that to Monday's task list. Then, each morning, you ask, what must get done today? First, you need to finish writing and post the midterm exam. Then you ask, what's one step toward a larger goal? And you block 45 minutes to edit a section of your article introduction. Lastly, you reflect on what support you need and you email a colleague to review your draft exam before releasing it to students. If you decide to try out a combination of monthly, weekly, and daily planning, consider setting recurring times on your calendar for each type of planning. That way, it becomes a routine and not just something you squeeze in when things get hectic. And here's a pro tip. Pair your planning with reflection. What worked? What didn't? This turns your planning process into a learning loop. Using all three time horizons, monthly, weekly, and daily, can be a game changer in how you manage your work and avoid overwhelm. I'd love to hear from you. Do you already use one or more of these planning timeframes? Which one feels easiest or hardest for you to stick with? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more practical strategies that bring more ease to your work and projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.